Hello dear partners, this is a tutorial to show you Shift 2.0 and what's new there. So here is a webinar for Shift. Just copying the code. Here I come. I'm logging in now as a facilitator, as always. That's the first move. As you'll see, facilitator screen is a little bit different. So this is the same. I need to allocate my Fernando test to this team. Select Fernando test as the captain. First thing that is different is here, the assessment. So you can actually enable or disable this. So just change this. Assessment now is enable, and participant manual is also enabled now. You can disable anytime you want. Then you have some new things here, but I will explain that to you later. Okay, now I'll start the game and I'll show you whatever next that I need to show you on the participant area. So participant area, you come here. I'm joining now as a participant. I will have to start game. Oh, thanks. Start game. Oh, sorry. First of all, there is the team name. So this is the first change. So team name is that when people enter the teams, they don't need to be called team A, team B, team C. They can, just put here the best team name, which is Benfica, and whatever they want to call themselves. So now it's team Benfica here, as you can see. So now they start the game. They can only edit team name here on this page, okay? Not in the not on this page. Now their start. Let me refresh this. Now it shows their Benfica, you see. So until now everything seems similar. If you look at this, the differences are here. It says profiles. So this is the fifth step. So after the analysis paralysis zone, there is another step here on the profiles, and another difference is this one called reflections. You see reflections here. So let's go for reflections first. So reflections, they will be all over the place. Everywhere participants will see these reflections. What they have to do is just click on reflections. Could be on specific reflection moments that you have on the debriefs, after each debrief, or could be any time in the game, like they having discussions, they have an idea, they can record here their reflection. So let's say comfort zone, it's the title. They know what they can write anything. So important to remember blah 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 blah, and they record. Once they do this, that gets recorded. It won't be lost. They shouldn't worry about that. Then they have another idea, and that's the title. Say, I should blah 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 blah, and they write whatever they want here. They should be completely comfortable with this because no one will read this except for themselves. Facilitator can't access, admin can't access. It's of course recorded somewhere in the database, but we can assure participants no one has access to this. So it's a private thing. They will receive by email, okay, and only they will receive, participants, on their private mailbox, the one mailbox that they gave. So record now, and that's done. So I close this window. I already did 2 reflections. So now I need to move forward, just to go to profile. So now we have profiles activity. So that's stage 5. That's the new stage. So the point of this is to have a finale which is exciting, and people are, we end up in a very positive way. So what they need to do when you're going to the profiles, so before on the main room you explain the profiles, that's on the PowerPoint. So you briefly go through the 8 profiles and give them a brief, and then for them to consolidate the learnings, this is the game. So they go back to breakout rooms. They see these 8 people, Brooks, Dominique, etc., and they go here to Brooke, and they read what Brooke is all about. So it's an accountant. Brooks is very good at analyzing prices, etc. They here have another reminder of what are these profiles. So it's just a reminder of what is an experimenter, entrepreneur, and then they need to assign. So they will be discussing this in a group. Of course, by reading this, they consolidate all the learning. So they will say this Brooks is a receptor. They submit, and they do the same here to Phyllis. They submit, whatever. Here they submit. Here they submit. Here they submit. Here they submit. I'm just doing randomly. Great. Once they are finished, they can of course confirm selection and then wait for the facilitator. Now this part of waiting for the facilitator is very important. Why? Because this is how we create the suspense. So now we see team B here finished, and it's on so release stage 5. When I click release stage 5 as a facilitator, I see this. So I see the correct order, and I see what team B, team Benfica, they didn't said anything. It's incomplete. So team B are the ones that I just did, and they completed. So I see the correct order and I see what they did. And now I can release one by one. The reason why we release one by one is to create this excitement. So I will browse between my facilitator now and my participant login. So here is my participant login. Nothing is happening. I was just waiting for the facilitator. So now on the main room, I'll say, okay, now let's look at Brooks. So what do you think? Like team B said receptor, team A said something else. We have a little discussion around this, and then we say, okay, let's take a look, and we release Brooks. So once we release Brooks on their side, this is what happens. Automatically, Brooks shows up, and Brooks is a thinker. So we can actually have a discussion now. Why is a thinker or not? And here the leaderboard changed. So he lost 2 coins because it's a wrong decision. So this creates excitement, to see who is going to be the winner, because it's one by one. Now you release Dominique, and now on the participant side, Dominique is here as well, automatically on all the participants. So you keep releasing, and you see 8 points again. So it went down here, the leaderboard. So this excitement in the end of who is going to be the winner, and the fact that they were in the breakout rooms discussing about the profiles and thinking about it and debating as a team, this is what consolidates the profiles in the end, and that's how we finish Shift on this 2.0 version. Hope you like it. Thank you.